Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
I built a new deck from Avatar because I pulled Ozai, the Phoenix King. He is a 7/7 trample, firebending 4 haste. If I would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes red instead, and he has flying and indestructible if I have 6 unspent mana in my mana pool.
Jesus.
He has...
How much mana does he cost to cast?
He is a 6-drop, 7/7 trampling firebending haste without the mana floating. And I went, that feels like a good Agri or Agni deck.
Nope.
See what I did there?
What's firebending?
Real fucking oh my god. So, firebending is this new thing.
Sorry, I don't know what these cards do.
Firebending is when the creature attacks, I generate that many red mana to my mana pool.
Wow.
So he generates 4 mana on the attack.
Damn.
And then he allows me to float the red mana. Or all mana becomes red mana. So he allows me to float mana as red mana. Nelson, what'd you do while you were here?
I'm here because you guys are my friends, and
cool.
I too brought a Grixis deck to the party this evening.
This is
bringing
Grixis?
back, not Grixis, sorry,
Rakdos.
It's a Rakdos deck.
Oh, okay. So it is the same
for real.
color.
I brought back my Nixilis deck. So I had talked for a while about combining Nixilis and Valgavoth. I haven't done a full-on combo, but I did pull some pieces from Valgavoth and put it in here because I wanted to play Nixilis again.
Was Valgavoth the precon?
Yeah.
You took it out there precon?
Yeah.
You monster.
Undefeated
deck.
I know.
No shit.
But we'll see. This is only the second time I'm running Nixilis without Jeweled Lotus, which wasn't a huge player, but the Dockside Extortionist always generated me good manners. So we'll see how it goes without all that treasure
Generated
access.
everybody good manners.
That's true. That's true. Chris, what are you playing tonight?
I brought back Hope S-Team. This is a life
Chris.
life gain / mill deck.
Yes, I like this deck.
Oh, good.
This was
Nasty.
my very first foray into building my Final Fantasy decks, and thus this will be the first one up for revisions. I just wanted to get one more game in with this deck to see where I should make those tweaks and which direction I should go to shore this thing up a little bit. And Tej, you on the roll-off. What are you running?
What up, Hi-Vine? It's your boy Tej.
Kafu!
I, too, am celebrating the release of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
The reset?
Yes, the release. With Teval, the balance scale.
I remember him. He gave firebending to the Water Nation.
Yes, he did very pivotal to the story of Avatar. No, this is one of, I believe, 6 decks that got a card or 2 from Avatar: The Last Bending.
The final pick.
I heard it.
Yeah.
It took me a second, but I heard it.
Everything's done bent.
The bending.
The bending. So, yeah, we'll just see if a new card pops up. I started this game with 5 cards in hand, so my chances of seeing that new card are slim.
They're pretty good, because you mulliganed a bunch to find it.
It's not in my hand. I will start this game out with a Drowned Catacomb tapped and passed to Schnell.
Who only
Sultai
mulliganed down to
colored?
6.
Sultai.
On top of
Grixis.
Grixis colors.
Grixtai.
Smoldering Marsh. ETB's tapped unless I control 2 or more. I don't. Go, Nelson, go.
Untap, upkeep, draw. My land for turn will be...
I hate that I always have to read more or less and then go, the alligator eats the less land.
Let's do Bloodstained Mire, and then I'll crack it and pass the turn to Chris as I search for that Grixis land I need.
I will draw for the turn.
That's the one, Blood Crypt.
Blood Crypt, that's a solid choice.
My land will be Port Town. I will choose to reveal plans.
Ooh,
nice
free
plans.
info.
Always running white, boys.
Flaunting
Tap
those
that for a
planes.
white.
Nelson's right there.
I will play a Confessor. It is a 1/1 human cleric. Whenever a player discards a card from his or her hand, you may gain 1 life.
I heard it.
We are all on fire tonight, boys.
I did not hear. What did I do?
His or whore.
Is there more?
Oh, well,
His whore hand.
that was intentional.
I will play a Waterlogged Grove. I will pay 1 life for green, and I'll play a Llanowar Elves, and I'll pass to Chanel.
Untap, upkeep, drawer. Mountain will be my land for the turn, into an Arcane Signet, into a Pastor Nelson.
All right, untap, upkeep, and
Chain those
draw
together.
for turn.
I might futz with Nelson's camera. I'm seeing...
Land for turn will be a mountain. I'm going to tap that mountain. And I'm going to cast a Spewer. 0/2 defender. I can tap it to deal 1 damage to each player. Go, Chris.
Untap.
I like how spear isn't a slur.
I'm thinking of Javelin Tosser.
That's it. Land for the turn will be that plains are revealed.
Mom tossed my javelin last night.
Your mom spewed my spear. Poor adults.
White and blue. I will cast Quain, Itinerant Meddler.
The bunny who helps.
1/3 Rabbit Wizard. Each
Hellpopper.
tap him. Each player may draw a card. Then each player who drew a card this way gains 1 life. Pass turn.
Activated.
Can't.
I will allow it.
He's late, but he's not hasty.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Draw. Hey, land. It's a Shire Terrace. I will tap Llanowar Elves for a mana. I'll play Jorga Tree Speaker. I will also level up my Jorga Tree Speaker. It is now level 1 and can tap for 2 green. I'll pass to Schnell.
Okay.
I'm down to 38.
Untap, upkeep, drawer. Mountain will be this land for the turn. I need to replace my dock. That fan's really loud. Azula on the hunt. Human Noble, black, 4/3. Fire bending 2. So when it attacks, I get 2 red. The mana lasts until the end of combat. And whenever she attacks, I lose a life and create a clue token. Go, Nelson, go.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn will be a command tower. Then I will pay 3. I will cast a Cinder Pyromancer, 0/1. I can tap it to deal 1 damage to target player, and whenever I play a red spell, my god, I may untap Cinder Pyromancer.
The enunciation tonight is off the top.
It is
Yes.
off the charts. I will pass turn to Chris. Go, Chris.
I said tots.
You did.
I was making a joke about the enunciation being bad.
You nailed it.
Team effort.
Time for the turn will be a Mystic Gate.
I like the art for that card. The little fella at the gate.
At the gate?
A gaping hole.
Oh, that sounds pretty gate to me.
Then I will activate Quain. Each player may draw a card.
Hell yeah.
I'll
Then each
draw.
player who drew a card this way gains 1 life.
Oh, God.
Draw.
That's what we're giving up for this? Becoming life leader and therefore being a target? I think. I'm up to 41.
Me too.
What's your game, you Quain?
Did everyone do that?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not 41. I took a hit from my Meyer.
That Meyer?
No. Just dox me?
Yeah.
Then I will pay 3 mana. Almost terrible. I don't know what's going on with my brain.
No one knows what's going on today, Chris.
Yeah, no, we're all
I will
here.
cast a Propaganda.
Shit. Can't get him.
I will pass to Teach.
Teach.
Yeah.
Before it comes up,
Propaganda.
question on timing as far as declaring attacks and firebending.
Yes.
With propaganda, do you attack and then pay the cost? And do I attack and get
I
the
see what
mana?
you're saying.
Yeah.
No, you cannot attack him.
Okay, unless I
you
pay.
pay it.
Okay.
Which is going to happen before the
That's why I wanted to make sure
Yep.
if it wasn't, because I don't know technically, because I know there's some weird tricks with propaganda and.
Propa.
Land for turn is the only foil land I have in the deck, which I forgot about. Now I'm slightly annoyed. But here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is enough for all of this.
Oof da doof
It's
da doo.
not that oofda. Or doofda.
Do.
1 green for an Elvish Mystic.
Oh.
He's ramping, boys.
2 green and a blue for a Manglehorn.
Nope.
When Manglehorn enters the battlefield, I may destroy target artifact. I'm going to get that Arcane Signet.
Oh, you cock ass.
It's the only one out there, I believe. And artifacts my opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped.
You.
I will then pay 3 and a life to mutate Migratory Greathorn on top of my Manglehorn. Whenever this creature mutates, search my library for a basic land card and put it on the battlefield tapped. There.
Boy's got a lot of mana sources out there.
That cost me a life to do. That is all I have. Go Schnell.
Now I'm mana down. Untap, upkeep, draw. Does this change or help what I wanted to do?
Swamp.
Damn it. Okay. Land for the turn will be a swamp. And I can do that, and I can do that, and I can do that.
That's a lot.
That. Whatever Teach lied, same lie. It's not that much. I just gotta make sure my colors are right. They won't be. I'll have to do it later. Okay. We're gonna go to combat.
Okay.
I'm going to swing at Nelson with Azura 4/3. Firebending. I get 2 red mana for the combat phase.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn, dude. Damn,
Here you go,
dude.
sir.
No blocks.
Okay. I also get a clue token and I lose a life. What is that clue?
Clue just draw. Blood tokens are the ones where you loot, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Before the end, and the mana goes away, we're going to use 1 red from my firebending and 2 black to Bedevil Teaches Jiraga Tree Speaker.
That's fine.
I figured it would be. You had the only tree speaker out there. That's why I thought it was going to be okay. That'll be it for me. Go ahead, Nelson.
On your end step, I
Target
will
tree
activate Spear Spewer, and I will deal 1 damage to all of us.
That's us. Shit.
Everybody.
Yep. Untap,
Everybody knows it.
upkeep, and draw.
Star Runner. Fair enough. Okay.
Swamp will be my land for the turn.
Yeah, you've already ramped a ton, and I can make a dent in that, but not stop it at all.
Pay 4
Yeah,
for
but I also have
Pyrohemia.
1 card in hand.
At the end of turn, if no creatures are in play, sacrifice Pyrohemia, and I can pay 1 red mana to deal 1 damage to each creature and each player. I will pass the turn to Chris.
Gross.
Oh, I needed that arcane signet to do another thing.
Sorry.
No, Dickley.
Dickley.
Dickley. He popped my artifact, Dickley.
Let's activate coin. We may each draw a card and gain a life.
I don't see a downside to this yet, so I'm going to
Are we
participate.
all doing it?
Me too.
I will do it.
I will do it.
Hell yeah.
I done it.
I did it.
Fuck you.
Now Teach has twice as many cards in hand.
It's true.
Land for the turn will be plans. Artifacts enter tapped, you said?
Yep.
Clue token's an artifact.
Yes, it is.
Do I have to tap and sack it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Balls. Do I actually have any clue tokens?
2 mana. I will cast a Tablet of the Guilds. It will enter tapped. When it enters, I choose 2 colors. I will choose white and blue.
Seems smart.
Whenever you cast a spell, if it's at least one of the chosen colors, you gain 1 life for each of the chosen colors it do.
Nice.
Yeah, that is smart.
What?
No, I was just riffing.
Oh. Teach says you're a piece of shit.
I did not.
Teach implies you're a piece of shit.
I did not.
I'll cast my commander.
Oh, man.
This time.
Trigger! Now I see a downside. To Quain.
I will gain 2 life from casting Hope. Hope is a 2/2 lifelinking human wizard. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent mills X, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. I will go to my end step. Each opponent will mill 3.
Alright, I got a Ledger Shredder and a Phoenix Airship. That was my card.
You got to see it!
And a Sea Dasher Octopus.
Oh,
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm more glad the Sea Dasher's gone. I lost an Insurrection. That could have been fun. A Fabled Passage and a Surgical
Hey, wait, is
Extraction.
this your mutate deck?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I lose Nightshade Harvester, Seething Song, damn it, and a Leech-Ridden Swamp.
Swamp.
Schwamp.
You are up, Teach.
Alright. Untap. Draw.
Surgical Extraction felt like a good include for a lot of the recursion bullshit that I sometimes see at this table.
I don't know
Is-
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Insurrection just feels like, oh, how many creatures do you have? Our creatures, comrade.
I just picked up another copy of Insurrection for another deck list I'm working on.
No?
I'm going to... I need the mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast Barocos Apex of Forever for its mutate cost, targeting Migratory Greathorn. It is now a 6/6 with Trample, and whenever it mutates, I search my library for a basic land card, and I can cast Barocos from my graveyard using Mutate, and artifacts my opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. So
My one power is I have all the powers.
am going to... Barocos has lots and lots of powers. I'm going to search for that basic land, but I'm also going to crack my Shire Terrace and search for a second basic land. And then I will pass to Schnell.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Drawer.
Basic.
Land of the turn. Mountain. Pay 2 for a Fellwash Stone. Now we're back to the amount of ramp we had previously, but it enters tap because Tej has all the powers.
You got the touch. You got the power.
I don't like to being the touched. I'm going to go to combat and send Azula at Nelson. I will lose a life and get another tapped clue token. And I get 2 red mana.
But I'm the life loser.
Well, I can't swing into a 6/6 in good conscience.
Oh, you can't. You gotta pay for that.
I have to pay for Chris. And I can afford it, but I don't want to.
Alright, I'll take it.
Okay.
Right, my bitch mouth.
4 damage. I'm going to
Yep.
spend the 2 red and these 3 for a Fire Nation attacks. It's not going to add to the damage, but I create 2 red or 2/2 red soldier creature tokens with Firebending 1. And this has flashback for 9.
Nice.
Did you buy a bunch of Avatar or a bunch of singles?
So I bought like $4 worth of commons and uncommons that had the word Firebending on. And then I think I've purchased like 6 packs total.
Seems to be working alright so far.
So, I have 2 2/2s with Firebending 1 1/1s.
Alright.
Wait, my brain's still buffering.
Yeah.
It's all that shit that just came out. 2 1/1s with fire bending.
No. It's 2 1/1s with fire, or 2 2/2s with Firebending 1.
Got it.
Go Nelson, go.
On your end step,
Ah,
I'll spew my spears again. We all take one.
Magic is stupid.
Magic is dumb.
Untap.
That's why I'm playing Avatar, the collectible card game.
Draw. I'm going to play a mountain as my land for turn. I'm going to pay 5.
Bought 2 packs today at the grocery store, and the lady checking out went, "They have an Uncle Iroh card?" And I'm like,
Nice.
And my immediate thought was, hell yeah. And then I went, oh, that voice actor died. Then I got sad.
I'm going to pay 5 and cast the Lord of Pain 5/5 menace. My opponent's sorry, Chris, cannot gain life. Whenever a player
I'm gonna have to die.
Whenever a player casts their first spell each turn, choose another target player, and the Lord of Pain deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to the chosen player. I will pass a turn to Chris.
Chris's deck off.
Turn.
I don't think it's long for this world.
That's okay. I greatly appreciate when Chris uses his removal against non-me targets.
That's fair. I wish I knew what that would feel like, but not first.
Yeah.
Not first removal.
Tap that for a
Hey,
wait.
I popped
I wonder what's coming.
Yeah, we're gonna pass that dude.
Okay, and you know what? You're going to take 1 fucking damage. Oh, wait, another
Other player.
opponent. Ah. You know what? Chanel, take a damage.
What? What did I do to you aside from attacking a couple of times?
Path is the one that gains me life, right?
No, you get
No,
the
Path is
basic.
basic land.
Yeah.
Swords is life, yeah. Duh. Basic.
Path is land, swords is life. Duh.
Fucking idiot.
Then I will activate Queen.
Hell yeah.
Players can gain life again.
Yep.
Yeah, I might as well draw a card. And
I will be doing it. I just got to shuffle first.
All right.
Also, I'm glad Chris played Queen because
Oh, yeah.
every time I've drawn off of him, it's been a mountain.
Undo.
That's good.
All
Yeah.
these.
All players. There we go.
Long ago, in a distant land.
Land for the turn is going to be a Temple of Enlightenment. We'll scry 1.
There you go.
I got you, fam.
Don't hate that.
Draw my card from Queen.
But I'm gonna put it on the bottom.
Bath time's over. I hear stomping.
I'm here.
My mother-in-law said my son was looking skinnier than normal. We had to point out that despite not being 2, he's wearing size 3-year-old clothes. That's why he looks a little small. Actually, my first comment was, try picking him up.
Do what you won't.
Yeah. Fucking try, bitch.
I will cast
Do what you can't.
He's thick as shit.
a Thought Vessel. Oh, move to combat. Nelson, you seem like a whipping boy for this game. 2/2 commander damage. Lifelink.
Got him. Idiot.
I'll
Block it. Kill it.
Block it.
I have no power on
No.
board. I can't kill it.
Oh.
And he's going to gain life no matter what. I
Alright,
can't
true.
stop it.
That's true.
So I'll just
That's
take,
why
I'll
I
take
thought
the
it was
level 2.
tic-tac.
Yeah. That's why I've been hitting you. Real fucking toothless.
Yeah.
Then I will go to my end step. I've gained 3 life this turn. You will all mill 3.
Ivy, Gleeful Spell Thief, Insatiable Hemophage, and a Bant Panorama.
Braid of Fire. Damn it.
Woo! I
Mountain.
was wondering if that was in that deck. It seemed like a
Hurl
really good fit.
through hell.
I love that card.
Yeah.
I lose Ancient Tomb. Damn it.
I was trying to explain to
Mountain. Damn it.
Becca how
Oh, and a
Braid of
Jessica's
Fire
Will.
went.
Nothing.
Jesus.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing I fucking needed there.
I was explaining to her how it was a garbage card when it came out with a real niche use.
Yep.
And
No.
as I was
Drawbacks.
explaining now why it's a $30 card, she literally fell asleep. It was the ultimate metaphor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Really? You gotta do that?
You got
You gotta do that out loud?
8.
You know how far behind I am?
We're trying to make content here, Nelson.
It's true.
You should Pyrrhemia and kill 2 of his elves.
I was thinking about it. But then I was like, oh, I'll get Lord of Pain out.
Yeah, dumb
I will
call.
cast my commander, Teval, the Balanced Scale. 4 for flying, and when it attacks, I mill 3 cards, and I can return a land from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And whenever one or more cards leave my graveyard, I create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token.
Hey, only having a starting hand of 5 means it's going to be harder to mill you than the other guys.
I started with 6. I got a 1-turn advantage.
Yep.
I started with 7.
Idiot.
Yeah. I knew I should have mulliganed to 0.
It's a
It's a black, or it's the red pestilence.
pestilence. That's the word. I was looking
If there's
for.
no
Damage
creatures,
to each
yeah,
creature in each
Yeah.
player.
yeah, and if there's no creatures in play at end of turn, it goes away.
Because there's nobody left to be on fire.
It's gonna go away now. Let me finish.
Sorry.
I like my mana elves. I need them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Gem Razor for its mutate cost.
Cool.
I'm gonna put it on
It
top
pops.
of Throw
It
Coats.
pops the
Cool.
old Pyromania.
It is now a 4/4 with Reach and Trample. When it mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment and opponent controls.
It's reach around. They've retconned
I'm gonna search for a basic land, and while I do that, it can be Chanel's turn.
You were getting
it. Assuming you targeted the Pyrohemia.
you were getting a lot of work out of that migratory Whatcha-Jigger.
Yep.
Untap.
I'm a little scared.
Upkeep.
On Chanel's upkeep, I scoop.
Does this change what I wanted to do?
I can feel it bending in the air.
Because my pants are off. Land of the turn will be this mountain.
Stop saying it out loud.
No.
You're scaring Nelson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta do a quick. Nelson's still a whipping boy, isn't he?
Yeah, might as well be.
You only got those two.
Yeah, I got no.
I had to pay 2, and Chris has
Teach
one
beefy boys
blocker.
out there. I got nothing. I got a bunch of 0 power bullshit.
I have 2 4/4s
Get that red mana, dude.
and all the powers.
Yes.
At this point, my only choice in this game is to King
Chroma's
Yankee, so-
Memorial is the creature.
Yeah, right.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna play
Spaceballs.
land of the turn.
God, I can't wait for Spaceballs too.
Oh, I forgot about that.
If it was good enough to bring Rick Moranis out of retirement, it's gonna be good.
Okay. I don't like having to do it this way.
Oh boy, here we go.
Pay 3. Zhang the Deserter. 2/3 Human Rebel Ally, Firebending 1.
Is that a legendary common?
It's an uncommon.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Symbol looks
yeah, I know.
white from here.
13 creatures, you say.
Uh-oh.
It would be great if we went ahead and, let's say, everyone sacrificed their favorite 13. Blasphemous Edict. I may pay 1 black rather than pay the spell's mana cost if there are 13 creatures or more on the battlefield. Each player sacrifices 13 creatures of their choice.
I have a response.
Okay.
I will activate
Yeah,
Spirit
no, it's-
Skewer to deal 1 to everybody, and Cinder Pyromancer to deal 1 to.
I let you
Target
draw an
player.
extra card each turn, and this is how you repay me.
I'm going to target. So Chris
Yes.
will take 2. Everyone else will take 1. And then I will sacrifice those 13 creatures.
Okay. Perfect. I will eat a clue token. Draw a card. There's where all my extra lands are. That feels like a good place to stop. Go, Nelson, go.
Go, sir.
All right, untap.
Nelson, you're back in the game now.
Back in the game now. Draw, return. One, two, three, four, five, 6. You say.
Shreds, you say.
See if I can do this correctly.
Why start now?
Yeah, right. I will pay 3 for a Bergie, God of Storytelling.
Good start.
Whenever I cast a red spell, I add 1 red mana, and until end of turn, I don't lose this mana. As steps and phases end, and creatures I control can boast twice, which is why it's in the deck. Damn it!
I believe you just cast any spell and get 1 red mana.
When you cast a spell, did
Yeah.
I say red spell?
You did.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I was looking at the red pip. Pip.
I don't know if I had a Bergie for this deck, but I should get one and put
I'm
one
going to
in.
pay a red and a black, and I'm going to cast Stormfist Crusader. That will generate me a red mana. So it's a 2/2 menace, and at the beginning of my upkeep, each player draws a card and loses a life. I will tap the red mana and my Blood Crypt and cast an Arcane Signet.
How do you tap a red mana?
I will use the red mana that's floating. You're right, thank you. I will use the red mana in my Blood Crypt to cast Arcane Signet, and then I will pass the turn to Chris.
Got it.
8 bells and all as well.
Ding ding, motherfucker.
That's also what they said in pirate times.
Getting short.
Yeah.
Creature board wipe didn't get rid of propaganda. And Brokos can just come back.
I had plans for that propaganda.
Well, do it.
I can't.
I'll cast a Wall of Reverence.
All my powers are gone.
1/6 Defender Flying Spirit Wall. At the end of your turn, you may gain life equal to the power of target creature you control.
I sent Bob that message,
Yeah.
and he just goes, I have a lot of Death Guard stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't have that particular box, but I have a lot of Death Guard stuff.
Bob is a Death Guard player,
Oh, is he?
so that's why I said reach out to him anyway, because he could have just gotten one because he goes, fucking love Death Guard.
My land, I gain 1 life from Tablet of the Guilds.
Yep.
Off of casting the wall, yes.
And then I will play Guildless Commons as my land for the turn. It enters tapped. When it enters, I bounce a land. It taps for 2 colorless. I'll return the Temple of Enlightenment to my hand. Then I'll go to my end step where I will gain 1 from my Wall of Reverence trigger. And then I will pass the turn.
Alright. Untap.
Partner, keep on
Partner.
rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know
Yeah,
that
he's
that's
only got 4
worth it.
mana.
I really don't know that that's worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Everything just beat. There's a silver alert.
No.
There should be. I can't find my way.
Wow.
Stacy doesn't watch these at school. Oh, she's home now. Okay.
It might be worth it.
You should just take a whole turn cycle to think about it and say go.
Yeah.
You cast Cephalid Constable.
Oh, fuck.
It's a 1/1 Cephalid. I'm sorry, Octopus Wizard. Yeah, when it deals combat damage to a player, I return up to that many target permanents that player controls to their owner's hands.
Yep, don't like that.
I will pass.
Untap. Upkeep, nothing, drawer. Does that change what I want to do this turn? No. Mountain will be my land for the turn. We will go 2 black, 2 red, 2 other for a Ozai, the Phoenix King. 7/7 trample, fire bending for haste. If I would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes red instead, and he has flying and indestructible as long as I have 6 or more unspent mana. I will probably go to combat.
So when you keep mana in your
Cool.
I'm sorry, okay, so does that like Birdie where you just have it till end of turn, or is it like Horizon?
This is, it's like the Horizon thing. Every
Yeah,
time the
keeps
pool
it.
would empty,
Okay, so
it
you
instead
just keep it
becomes
from turn to
red.
turn.
Yeah.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, it's worded that way because it converts it to red, so it's a weird, like, it doesn't just not empty. It technically empties, but then it gets replaced with the red mana instead. We will go to combat. Tej.
Mm-hmm.
I will attack you with a 7/7 trample haste, firebending 4.
Yep.
I will get 4 red mana floating.
Yep.
Gross.
No blocks.
So what you're saying is we all need flyers fast.
Not
Okay.
all of us. Just the 3 of us.
Yes.
True.
Can I steal a
Yeah, I was seeing if I had any-
D8 or 12? I'm ambitious.
Here, that'll differentiate from regular die.
Perfect. And it's no odd numbers of mana allowed. Okay, so I have 4 red floating. Tej is taking 7 commander damage, he says. Perfect.
That's a big number.
Second main. This becomes red. It's already red. I'm going to use 2 of it to cast a Desperate Ritual, going to 5. And now I'm just going to steal from Teach.
That's fine.
And then we will Felwar Stone for a black, a Tiny Bones, the Pickpocket. 1/1 Death Touch. Whenever Tiny Bones the Pickpocket deals combat damage to a player, I may cast target non-land permanent card from that player's graveyard. And mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell.
That seems pretty good with floating mana.
I thought so.
Yeah, it did.
I had some thoughts when building this deck. Go, Nelson, go.
Alright. I will untap. On my upkeep, Stormfist Crusader will trigger. Each player draws a card and loses a life. Not a May effect.
Down to 36.
Alright, then I
Sean's
will
at 36,
draw for
Nelson
turn.
at 28. Chris is at 42.
Yeah.
I am at 28.
I am going to tap a swamp and cast a Cataract Parasite. Whenever an opponent draws a card, if I control a red permanent, I may have Cataract Parasite deal 1 damage to that player.
I love that creature forever. But I also, Nekasar was one of my earliest EDHs.
That is the only reason anybody knows that card exists.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 4. Oh, I get a red mana, don't I? Because I cast a spell.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pay 3 and use the red floating to cast my commander.
Boo.
More
on the jerk clock.
My favorite kind of clock.
Yep.
Yeah.
What time is it? Jerk 30.
Jerk 15.
Let's see. Move to combat. You have a 1/6. Tej, what do you have?
I have a 1/1.
1/1. Okay.
I think I'm starting to like Totally Naked slightly better than Spot Count.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I think that's...
I'm going
that's fair.
to. I'm going to swing my menace creature at Chris. Wait, hold on. You got propaganda. I'll swing it at Tej.
I have propaganda.
I can see Chris's propaganda.
So I'll swing that at Tej.
Alright, how much?
2.
I got it.
I will pass the turn to Quiz. Go Quiz.
Was there any other benefit other than just hitting Teach for 2 there?
No.
That was the best.
Making it look like this deck can deal some damage when the stats come out later.
I got him for so many. Yeah, you did 6 instead of, 4.
What is going on
This is
here?
why you're my nemesis.
Gotta pad that UO, baby.
Chris, get your bunny back.
I would love
I
to.
want to draw more cards.
Yeah, that was really
For a
nice.
deck, for a 2-color deck that has blue, this deck is really bad at drawing cards, apparently.
His bunny goes hop, hop, hop.
Land for the turn will be... which one? I have so many to choose from.
He's giving out information, boys.
Quain has given me 5 mountains this game.
Temple of Enlightenment, I will scry 1.
That's a good non-basic land name.
I will leave that on top.
Visitor Temple of Enlightenment.
7. 1, 2. I will use the Thought Vessel mana to generate a... I can't.
No,
Has to be
test
white
for
or
color.
blue.
Oh, to activate the gate.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a plans. I will recast my commander. I will gain 2 life from Tablet of the Guilds. I'll go to my end step where there are a couple triggers. I will put Hope on stack and then Wall of Reverence. So I will gain 2 life from Hope's power. And then I believe that is 4 life I gain this turn.
Yep.
So you will each mill 4.
Season of Growth, Glowstone Recluse, Consecrated Sphinx, and Foreboding Landscape.
Mountain. Relentless Assault.
Jesus.
Arcane Bombardment.
Yikes. Mountain. Spiteful Visions.
That's more card drawing.
Swamp.
I could use that.
And Passionate Archaeologist.
Not get smashed.
Untap. Pass turn.
Draw.
Oops. Mine goes in.
I didn't yell.
I'll be good.
What?
I won't be.
Land for turn will be a Grixis Panorama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Pan that Rama. Am I right?
Yes,
Nope.
you are right.
Chanel, how many cards are in your graveyard?
A lot. Same as Nelson's probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 17. For now. I have plans. I'm gonna Bajuka Bug myself. Like a pro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to cast Brokos from my graveyard,
Yeah.
mutating it onto Cephalid Constable. So now 6/6 with Trample. And when it deals combat damage to a player or return that many permanents they control to their hand. His or hers. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack Schnell.
What? Weird. I didn't anticipate
For
any of this.
6.
In
For
response.
4 blocks.
In response
Alright, in
to
response
attacks
to
being
attacks.
declared, I'm going to pay 1 red
Yep.
and another red to crack my clue token to draw a card.
Alright.
Okay.
Hold priority until he
Hold
gets tired.
priority.
Until he gets tired.
Get out of my house. Okay.
Okay.
That constable's bitch.
I'm going to play March of Swirling Mists. And I'm going to have Tiny Bells phase out.
Nice. What a shiesty arschlock.
Yep. Summon H for 6.
Yep.
Wait, I'm so confused right now.
So I can't block with a 1/1 Death Toucher to kill it. But then he
Got it.
gets rid of everything else I have.
Oh, I forgot it has Death Touch. That's right. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
just going to get bones to his end anyway. Like,
Nope.
No. Goodbye, your commander. Your stone.
2,
2 swamps, 2 mountains.
Jesus.
3,
Oh,
4, 5. I don't
that-
have 2 swamps. You
that
dumped it.
other
Okay.
black source.
Back to the Stone Age with ye.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
I
turn.
earned this. At the beginning of my turn, Tiny Bones phases in.
Yep.
Untap.
Remember when you thought you had it bad, Nelson?
Upkeep.
Holy shit.
You got
Nelson,
it. You
the line
got it.
Smoldering Marsh. Teach, let me see your graveyard.
Oh, have at it.
How many cards? I need to know how many cards are in his graveyard
1,
as well.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. Man, I'm really glad I'm over here just doing stupid, dumb, derpy stuff.
Okay. Chris, you have that path in your graveyard?
I do.
Are you willing to let me hit you for 1?
What you gonna do with that path, buddy?
If I hit you for 1 with Tiny Bones,
What you gonna do with
I
all
can
that path?
path his Brokos cephalid.
And ramp him more? No,
That's not gonna ramp.
How is that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Technically.
I'm kidding.
Sword gains life, duh!
Sword
I
games.
will take, if you do that and target his thing, I will. Yes.
Absolutely will. I'm gonna go to combat. Chris, 1 on the ground death touch.
Yep.
Propaganda.
Fair price.
Fuck!
Okay.
Block it.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
I had an opponent lose exactly 1 life. Nixilis, the Kingpin, will get a +1/+1 counter. And then I will exile the top card of my library, and
Dumb
until my
bitch.
next end step, I may play that card.
Okay.
Mana
What
bars.
you've done.
So, I may cast target non-land permanent card from that player's graveyard and mana. Do I have to do that now, or can I do that whenever? Okay, so
Does it say until end of turn?
no, it just says so.
Yep. So it's target,
I'm gonna
right?
path.
So you have to target a card in his graveyard?
Yes.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I figured.
Alright. Pathan Bros.
Get away. Get off.
I understand.
Get out.
I understand.
You committed war crimes.
I kinda did, didn't I?
You did, and my thought was, okay, he's got the fucking cephalid out. I need to make sure, like, I can get Tiny Bones out as a defender. I'll be okay. Brokos. Okay, well, at least he's gonna lose Brokos and the cephalid. He can bring Brokos back later. Phase out my fucking Tiny Bones. That's a war crime. Second main.
That was the war crime? Not getting 4 of your lands?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Ensuring that you get 4 of my lands.
What are you JFCing over there?
It's been so long since I played this deck, I forgot every time you guys drew a card, Cataract Parasite should have drew.
3, 4,
Yep.
5, 6, 7. End of my turn, discarding down to hand size, pitching a mountain and a swamp. Because Tej is a fucking
So how many cards in your
monster.
graveyard now?
Probably 19? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Situational awareness for the win. Go Nelson!
Alright, I'm going to untap. On my upkeep, Stormfist Crusader will trigger. We will all draw a card, and we will all lose 1 life. That will
29.
trigger Nixilis. He will get another counter. I will exile another card, and then I will
Read
draw.
out Nixilis.
Oh, hold on. Whenever one or more opponents each
One or
lose
more.
exactly
Got it.
1 life.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry. The other thing is when you guys draw, that's going to be another Nixilis trigger.
Yep.
So he's going to get another one, and
Whenever-
then before
and read out
I
whenever
drew,
an opponent draws a card.
yes, you if you control a red permanent, you may have. Oh, well, okay. So and that's whenever. So that would happen.
For
Wait,
each of us.
and
So
those would
that's-
all be individual
Yeah.
instances, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be 3 hits of Nixilis.
So you have 3 damage addition out.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. All this was okay. Yes.
May have deal 1 damage to that player. Okay, so we're each going to take another one.
Yep.
Jeez.
And then that's going to be 3 more cards exiled with Nixilis.
Yep.
And then I'm also going to get 3 more counters.
Gross.
Okay. Then I'm going to draw for turn.
Jesus. Tej, look what happens when we fight.
We didn't have to fight.
I'm going to pay
You didn't
2
have to bound 6 of my fucking
and
permanents.
cast an Impact Tremors.
I did. That's what the card says.
Let's see here. Before I get to
Wasn't a May effect. My hands were tied. Unlike our life totals.
Land for turn will be a mountain. Let's see. I'm going to.
So you have 19 in your graveyard and you had 18?
I don't fucking know.
I'm going to pay 2 red mana, and I'm going to cast Kessig Flame Breather. That will get me
Nixilis needs to fucking die.
another red mana from Bergie. So let's just do that. I got 2 red manas from Bergie. So Impact Tremors will deal 1 damage to each of my opponents. That will trigger out Nixilis, so he'll go up to 7, and I will exile another card.
Impact Tremors is 1 to everyone?
1 damage to each opponent whenever a creature enters the battlefield. I'm going to use 2.
So that's 3 more cards under Nixilis?
No, because
No,
it's,
it's 1 trigger.
1 trigger. So it's whenever 1
Oh,
or
that's
more.
right. 1 or more.
Yeah.
I already read that like 2 minutes ago.
So I will use 2 of my red mana and 2 more other manas, and I will cast Prosper. That will get me a mana on Bergie. That will trigger.
Impact Tremors.
Thank you, Impact Tremors. So each opponent will take 1 again. Nixilis will go to 8 counters. I will exile another
Let's never
card.
fight again.
I've been saying that for
When you
weeks.
can play those until
The end of my upkeep. Or, sorry, end of my end step.
your
Jesus
next end
Christ.
step.
Yes, they all go away this turn.
Until the end of my upkeep, man.
Because they all go
So
away.
they go away in this end step.
This end step, they will all go away.
Got it.
Correct.
That's much better.
Yeah.
Less better. You could swing at somebody for 12 commander damage already. And you have one red floating with what's her
Yeah,
tits?
Bergie has 1 red mana floating, so I have 3 mana available. Is this an enchantment? No, that's what I thought. It's an instant.
One black creature becomes indestructible. That's probably an enchantment.
I couldn't remember exactly, but I thought it was a regenerate enchantment. I'm going to use a red for Bergie and my command tower, and I'm going to cast Lightning Greaves. That will give me another mana from Bergie. I will equip the Lightning Greaves to have Nixilis. Let's see, 2 mana left.
Nope, don't like that.
That's enough to pay for propaganda.
It is. It sure is.
Oh, goodness.
You're always there for me.
Sorry, I gotta do some math real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that won't matter because it's more than that. I'm going to use the 1 red from Bergie, and I'm going to cast Chandra's Incinerator. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total amount of non-combat damage dealt to your opponents this turn, so I can pay it for 1 red. It's a 6/6 trample, and whenever a source I control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, Chandra's Incinerator deals that much damage to target creature or planeswalker that player controls.
Impact Tremors trigger.
So the Incinerator will hit the battlefield. I will get a mana back, or I'll get a red mana from Bergie for casting the spell. It'll resolve. Impact Tremors will trigger. Each opponent loses 1. I will exile another card. Damn it, I played a land for the turn.
Such a bad deck.
2 mana left.
Yep, garbage.
Yep, garbage.
You have 2 mana to your old pal Chanel. He's going through some hard times right now.
That's socialism. Sorry, can't have it.
Yep.
In this economy. I just...
Fucking
Do I want to get this out now? Yeah, I think I will. Because that mana is going to go away at the end of my turn. So I'm going to use the 1 from Bergie and tap my Arcane Signet for black, and I'm going to cast an Orcish Bowmasters.
Oof.
Oh, I forgot to give Odd counter before. From the Incinerator, so he's at 9. So that'll trigger Impact Tremors. Each opponent takes 1. That'll trigger Ob.
Has Chandra's thingy been doing her thing for the last 2?
It will now.
Well, when you cast it, the Impact Tremors triggers.
Yeah.
And then doesn't she do something?
Yeah, so this is the first time it's
It was
going
a
to.
cast trigger, though.
Yeah.
So this wasn't
This,
in place.
yeah, this will be the first one. So yes, now Chandra's Incinerator will deal...
Whenever
from
a
the
source
Impact
you
Tremors.
control deals
Oh, I
non-combat damage. Impact Tremors
So I
is
should
on
have done that before
ETB,
it
so it's
resolved.
on the
Yeah.
battlefield
You're
when
right.
Impact Tremors
Oh, I
resolves.
see what you're saying.
see what
Gotcha.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I thought it
then...
was a cast trigger for some reason.
Okay, yeah. So I will... I guess there's one more then for Ob. From...
2 more.
Well, yeah, right. I'm saying one
the
additional.
old one, and now this
I
one.
have 2 to resolve. So the Incinerator, I will have it deal 1 damage to Chris's commander. Wait, yeah, creature or planeswalker that player controls. So 1 damage to his commander. Ob will go up to 11, and I'll exile another
I
card.
see where this is going,
Wait,
Chris.
doesn't
Then-
Ob trigger off of players taking damage?
You're right. Thank you. No one saw that blast.
I get half of this victory because...
Damn it! I can't.
Well, now Orcish Bowmasters can
Shit.
finish it off.
Non-creature spell that should have happened for the Greek. Whatever, I missed it. There's too much stuff covered up here. Okay, so
You're covering it!
so Bowmasters then. Yeah, I mean I can't wait. Yes, so 1 more damage. Sorry, from
Yeah.
the Bowmasters hitting. From the
So we
impact.
all
I
take
get
one more from Impact
which we
Tremors.
already did.
We already
Team
did.
did that.
Orcish
So then 1 more,
Bowmasters, yeah.
we'll deal the 2nd damage to Chris's commander.
You triggered my trap card.
It's called scooping.
I'll cast Restoration Magic and give it hexproof and indestructible until end of turn and gain 3 life.
Nice.
All right. Okay.
If you look at me, I will hit you.
I don't think he left himself propaganda mana.
I didn't.
He's got 1 red floating from Orcish.
All right. I got a bunch of shit going away here.
No.
And Prosper is at the beginning of my end step. So I'm going to move to my end step. Ob's going to...
Dude!
What?
Why wouldn't you attack with like 14 commander damage to somebody?
Because I... Okay, you're right. I shouldn't.
Because he knows me as responses. He's not going to fall for that.
TJ and I both have 1 mana up. I have a mitt full.
As do I.
All right. I don't have mana to attack you.
This could be a fucking... That one blue one that makes frog lizards.
Pungify.
That's the one. No,
Rapid
Pungify's the other one.
hybridization.
That's the one. This could be a rapid hybridization.
It
He's
could
got
be
boots
suspended.
on him. You guys can get rid of the
Your
boots.
shit.
Get rid of the boots. All right. I will swing at
Boot
Teach.
you in the ass.
God damn
I'll
it.
swing at Teach for 14.
Doesn't seem fair at all.
Then I'm
be
going to move
good.
to my end step. These guys get exiled, and then Prosper will also trigger, and I will exile a Blasphemous Act. And that can be played until my end of my next turn.
Yeah, you should do that.
I agree.
It's not going to kill your commander.
Shit.
God damn, it's not.
What are you shitting? What did you screw
I
up?
fucked up so bad this turn.
I fucked up Prosper too, because every time I play a card from exile, I should have created a treasure token. But that might not. I might not have. I don't know that I created any.
The
I don't think I
Greaves-
cast anything
The Greaves came from exile.
after Prosper was
Yes.
cast. Though? Okay,
Yeah.
and that would have been.
And I
it,
think
though.
that was the
it.
only one.
Okay,
Yeah, so you would have had propaganda mana.
so
Because you had 1 red
Sweet,
floating
undo.
off. No.
Undo.
okay, so I have a treasure. Seems like a rough turn.
I've
Okay,
been saying, you're real good
go,
at this.
Go, Chris. I clearly need to practice with this deck way more. It's been a
I don't
long
think
time
that's
since I
true.
played this. I forget what it does.
Alright, so I draw.
What it do?
I take
To be fair,
one
it is
from-
written on all of the
You
cards.
take so you take 1 from Bowmasters.
Isn't that after my first card?
Oh, sorry, you take 1 from Parasite,
Yep.
triggering up Nixilis, exiling Delayed Blast Fireball.
Now if I draw
Do
any
a separate
more,
pile for Obnixilis.
Yeah, you're right. Good call.
if I draw any more, Bowmasters hits me. Correct?
Correct.
Don't you have a Chandra's trigger now, too?
Well, it deals 1 damage to any target. Oh yeah, you took a damage from the Parasite. Yeah, so I can deal another damage to a Planeswalker or creature you control. I'll hit your commander for 1.
Okay. Gonna go to my end step.
Wow.
I'm drawing nothing but lands.
Play one.
I will gain 2 life. You will all mail 2.
Let's go in order.
Yep.
Toski and Polywog Symbiote.
Number 20 is a mountain, and number 21 is a Chaos Warp.
Vile Smasher and Bloodseeker.
During my end step. I can. Yeah, I can.
You can play lands during your end step?
No.
I thought you said you only had lands.
I have one thing. Visions of Beyond. If a graveyard has 20 or more cards in it, I draw 3.
That's why he kept
Yep,
bugging
so
me.
you're going to have some shit going on now.
Okay, so there's gonna be 3 hits from the Parasite, and then 3 more from Orcish Bowmasters
Yep.
for a total of 6 damage.
And
which will
the
put-
and the Chandras.
Yeah, hold on. So
Yep.
I'm just trying to. So he was at.
So
So I said 6, right? So I have 4 more coming. Okay, so that's 16. Let's just put that on there. Okay, 16. So that was 6, right? I said. So that's 1, 2. I'm not gonna have a deck left. 3, 4, 5, 6.
no!
So that's all from Nixilis. Then, so that was 3 and 3. Then Chandra deals 6 more damage. I will deal. Ooh. Do I try to take out the wall? Because that's what's gaining you life on your end step, right?
Yes.
Orcish Bowmaster is any target? Or no, that hits a player.
It's any target, but I
Have you been remembering to amass as well?
No. Okay. Well, there's so much happening here.
It's fire
So
bending.
okay, so three from okay, fucking A. So I will amass orcs 3 times from the 3 you just drew. That's a no. Then I've got Chandra's Incinerator doing another 6 because it's whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage.
Land on my turn. Fuck it.
I called you. I told you.
Yes, you did. So Nixilis is going to go to 22 counters.
Yeah, but I wasn't listening. I was too busy trying to figure out what I was going to do.
And that's another 6 cards exiled. 1, 2, 3.
Why is this happening on my
Wait.
turn?
5.
What's exiling these cards?
I know.
Oh, Nixilis has to deal the damage, doesn't he? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nixilis doesn't have to, but the player. I thought a player has to take damage on this one.
Yeah. You're right. I did it to the wall.
Yeah.
Not to Chris. Okay, so I'll put those 6 back. This is the exile.
I'm doing my best, guys,
Thank
over
you.
here.
I'm fucking... Jesus
I
Christ.
thought you were playing 2 rectos.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here to pilot my deck, because I forgot how it works. Okay, I think Chris's end step is done.
Yeah. Chris, you had a good turn.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, sure.
no, wait.
You have
so
damage.
6 damage to the Wall of Reverence.
And? Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, wait, no. And another 6.
No.
Oh, no, I did this to Chris. That's right.
This is where the 6 damage to the wall
Yes,
is
thank
coming
you.
from.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it. So okay.
So there were exactly 6 triggers going to the Wall of Reverence?
Correct.
Because you drew 3 cards.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
which made
and then 6.
6 individual damage to you. Did he actually take the damage? Was he above 43?
No.
So
I'm going to counter the last triggered point of damage.
Nice.
Okay. Sounds
Chris
good.
has taken 6 damage?
Correct.
Okay.
And the Reverence is only... the Wall's only taking 5, so it lives. Unless...
Unless
I got
Does that have
Schnell
40 counters
reads...
on it?
22.
It has 22.
Sorry.
He's just real bad
Yeah,
at picking dice.
I don't
And-
have... Here. 22.
Just for my own knowledge, Orcish Bowmaster, any target,
Any target.
and the thing under it.
That player takes damage when they draw cards after the first. If
Got
he
it.
controls...
Okay.
Well, Orcish Bowmaster. Cataract is anytime you draw a card.
That's
I
what
may
he's-
have
that's
it
what he's
deal-
asking the
Yeah,
one.
I may have it deal 1 damage anytime you draw a card.
To a player.
To that
Player.
Yep.
to that player. Yep, to
Okay.
the drawing player, correct.
So, my turn?
Oh, and I gain 1 life from casting the Defabricate.
Alright.
Not that helps with 75 commander damage coming in. But here we are.
So,
He's not going to leave Propaganda Man up.
now that it's my turn,
Doesn't have trample, your wall's gonna eat me.
you had already hit his commander for 1,
Yeah.
and then dealt 6 to any target being Chris, instead of finishing off the 1 and the wall.
Well, he assigned the 6 to the
I
wall.
did it to the player to pump Ob though.
Yeah.
Got
I
it.
wanted the
Okay.
Ob
Alright.
activations. I see what you're saying. That probably would have been smarter, but
No, I just wanted to... Okay.
And he does have trample.
You're right, he does. Fuck.
Oh my
This
god.
goddamn deck works.
Untap.
I think we need to take that deck over.
Draw.
Not allowed.
That's how long I used to be able to pilot this deck.
The biggest thing is just read the cards as you play them,
Yeah, I really
and then
should.
kind of remember what you just read.
I knew I was tired,
No.
but
He,
holy shit.
because he also missed the impact tremors off the amass.
Yep, and that's 3 more damage.
That's not 3 more damage. How does amass work? If you don't have an army, you generate an army, and then
And
you
then
put
it gets-
plus
oh, yeah,
1.
counter.
So there's one
Counter,
creature
yeah,
that
one,
enters.
Slow, you're right. Slow, you're right, alright? Slow, you're right to bear arms over there. But also,
Cast
please keep
Teval.
helping me.
I'm going to do my
That's
best.
not a board wipe.
Nope. That's a dragon.
At this point, if this deck wins, that victory goes to Schnell.
I earned it.
Pass.
You took damage on your turn for drawing.
Yeah, sorry. Schnell was trying to.
I drew a card.
You drew a card.
It's my fault. You
No,
missed
you
four
were
triggers.
helping me.
Oh.
I was talking to you because you were helping me. So, Cataract Parasite will deal a damage to you.
Yep.
That'll trigger Ob, going up to 23, exiling a card. Non-combat damage. Chandra's Incinerator will deal damage to creature or planeswalker you control. So I guess 1 to your commander.
Okay. Is that it?
Hold on, I don't know.
Okay.
Is that
Orcish Bowmaster?
That's
Can I draw a
only
card?
after
That's
the
only if I draw
only
a
after-
second
yeah.
card?
Yeah.
Got it.
And so I don't amass. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Got
We're
it.
good.
Just
Which
the one.
the amass is now just
Go.
+1/+1 counters. So untap, upkeep. I draw. I take 1.
During your upkeep,
Okay.
going to cast Stroke of Midnight, targeting the Lightning Greaves. Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white human creature token. you're going to get an impact trigger, tremors trigger, and do a whole thing.
Okay, slow down. So you have not, this is on your upkeep, right? So you're not
Untap
drawn.
upkeep.
In case you have sorcery speed removal for his commander.
Okay, so this.
I already marked your draw.
Okay.
Okay, so this. So this goes away. Impact tremors.
1 to each opponent.
1 to each opponent. Chandra's incinerator trigger.
I gain 1 life from casting.
I'll put 1 damage on Chris's commander from the incinerator. Ob Nixilis exiled the swamp. Wait, no. You haven't. Wait, fucking A.
You have to deal a point
No,
to a player
the
for
point-
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So nothing happened.
I haven't.
Tremor.
Impact Tremors is what triggered Ob this time for this land.
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you. Yep.
I'm going to draw for the turn.
Okay.
I take 1.
Correct.
Tej already marked.
Yep. So Ob goes
Ob
up.
Nixilis. Sorry.
This reminds. Okay, I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 4 lately, and there are tons of. Like, you have so many different pieces of
The
equipment.
game is lagging.
Right. Yes, I am.
No, like I can shoot something with 1 bullet, and all these modifiers go off, and it's just like a fucking spinning pinwheel of damage.
Nice.
And that is what his
That's what
turns have
this is,
turned
yeah.
into.
Okay.
Somebody pulled
Now
a
the
trigger.
incinerator.
Yep. I will lose tiny bones because it's my only.
Everything on the screen is exploding. I have a shield that when I kill something, missiles launch out of it and they hit other opponents in fireworks and they explode and it's awesome.
Land for the turn is that swamp I played turn 3. God, I hate Teach. You're already so good. Felwar Stone. And then we didn't realize it, but fucking Brambleborrow or whatever that set was with raccoons also had firebenders because Brazen Collector is a 2/1 first strike raccoon rogue. Whenever he attacks, I add 1 red to my mana pool.
Okay.
Until the end of the turn, I don't lose this mana as steps and phases ends. So he is a
firebending.
he is firebending 1 and it sticks around. So he's better than the other fire fucking benders. And then Psychic Paper. I don't have enough to equip it. But whenever it becomes attached to a creature, choose a creature card name and a creature type. Equipped creature has ward 1, can't be blocked, and its name and creature type are the last things chosen.
You guys were supposed to take care of his commander once I got rid of the Greaves.
You saw how all of my shit got bounced back to my hand and I have to slowly rebuild because Teej is a war criminal, right? I'm going to go to my end step and pass to God.
Pass to God.
Right, I'm going to untap. On my upkeep, Stormfist Crusader will trigger 1 damage to everybody. We all draw a card.
Why wouldn't it be?
So
Now,
we draw.
Cataract-
There's triggers.
Cataract Parasite. Except for the first one you draw in each of your draw steps. Oh, God. Okay, Cataract Parasite first.
Yep.
That's 3 instances of Cataract Parasite. So you each take 1 damage. Nixilis will exile 3 cards. And get 3 more counters. Fuck. So he's at 27.
We took 1 from that thing, or is it 1 for each time we drew a card? Oh, we each took 1.
Yeah,
because
we each took
because
one,
you each
yeah.
But I think we each take 1 from Bowmasters too, because it's not our
And you
first
each,
draw
yeah.
during
So
our
you're each
draw
going to
step.
take 3 from Bowmasters, or you're each going to take 1.
1
Sorry,
from Bowmasters.
Yeah.
Okay, which is 3 more Ob. 1, 2.
Isn't it
And
1
now,
or more?
Now it will
You're
amass.
Yeah, it's 1 card per group of triggers.
Okay, so now this is going to amass,
Which is just another +1/+1 counter
Yep,
on
it's
your
just a
army.
counter, yep.
But the Chandra's thing has
The
2
Chandra's thing
triggers.
has 2 triggers. So 2 per.
Yeah.
2 per opponent.
So my Brazen Collector will die
Yep.
because it's my only
I will
target.
attempt to zap Chris's commander for 2, and then Tej will zap your commander for
4.
2. Okay. All right. Now
I say don't worry about my commander.
I draw for turn. All right, let's pull the lands out here and see what we're working with.
Don't forget you have a treasure,
Yep.
and then your Burgie will start generating you extra mana.
Yep.
And when you drive, it's on the right side of the road. I know we're not to that point yet, but I want to prepare you.
We getting close. Sulfur Springs will be my mana for the turn. These mana are going to go away anyway, so I'm going to get rid of them now.
7.
It's
10,
cast, or is it play?
50-50.
Whenever you play a card from exile, create a treasure token. That will create me a treasure token. What else we got here? I'm going to tap myself for Springs for colorless. I'm going to cast Soul Ring. That will get me another treasure. So we'll go to 3. That will get me 1 red mana from Bergie. I'm going to tap my Soul Ring. And I'm going to cast a Talisman of Indulgence. That will get me another treasure. And another mana from Bergie.
If you play a creature, Tej is out.
I'm going to...
And then I'm down to 18 after that.
Leave me at 1. What do
I am in commander damage range. We are all in
We
commander damage range.
I'm going to use the 2 red mana from Bergie, and I'm going to cast Firebrand Archer. That will get me a mana from Bergie. Impact Tremors will trigger, dealing 1 damage to all opponents.
Out!
That will trigger Nixilis. He will get a counter. I will exile another card with him.
So he has 28 +1/+1 counters out?
Yeah.
And he's a 4/4 regularly?
Yeah.
I can tank it. You're going to get milled out by Chris. You're going to get milled out by just playing your fucking deck.
Chris ain't getting
I'm going to
another
crack 2 treasures and use a mana from Bergie to cast Barbed Wire.
Oh, wow.
At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Barbed Wire deals 1 damage to that player. Then I can pay 2 to prevent.
Okay. Just search my
That was solid.
my
Solid
database.
reference.
The Spank Bank.
Yeah, right. That was a card from Exile, so that will get me another...
What does barbed wire do?
Barbed Wire, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, that Barbed Wire deals 1 damage to that player.
Fat barbed wire.
And then I can pay 2 to prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt by Barbed Wire this turn. I cast a non-creature spell, so Firebrand Archer will trigger, dealing 1 damage to each opponent.
Just based on that second clause, I'm assuming that was prophecy. Or no, Mercadian Masks, wasn't it?
It's masks.
Yeah, but that block.
So that's
Pay 2 to
Mystic
know.
Wire. Got
Yeah, that's...
so that 1 damage from. Wait, no, it's got okay. So I have 1.
It's got to be your target.
So it doesn't do anything. To
I don't
spell.
have
It deals 1 damage to Chris's
creatures left. So, Teach, here's a massive sub-theme of the deck that you were going to enjoy had you not board flung me.
Yep.
Because I hit you once,
Yep.
and then you still had no flyers. The math was there for it.
Set is that?
I'm going to pay 3.
That is a dual deck, speed versus cunning. I
That's
believe.
right. That's right.
From Exile. I will be playing Mayhem Devil. A few
I believe
triggers
originally
here
it's
that will
Cold
give
Snap.
me another treasure from Prosper. Impact Tremors will trigger, dealing 1 damage to you, Chanel and Chris.
I'm down to 16 and still have no creatures.
Nixilis will go to 30. So I guess I'll do that. So he's got 30 counters. I exile another card. That's non-creature. I already did that. I missed that one. I'll remember that going forward.
I'm not helping you anymore.
I missed. Well, Kessig is non-creature. I cast 2 of them, but I'm not going to do that shit right now.
How much Berkey Man did you have floating?
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
I can't help not helping.
I'm going to use.
Or can't not help helping.
I'm going to use 1 Bergie mana, and I'm going to crack 4 treasures. Okay, so when those 4 treasures are cracked, that's 4
sacrifice
separate,
triggers for the Mayhem
yes,
Devil.
it's 4 Mayhem Devil triggers. So I'm going to deal 4 more damage.
Did we get impact tremored by Mayhem
Hold
Devil
on,
entering?
yeah, I'm not there yet. Because I sacked the stuff. He's not in yet. I sacked the treasures.
If he's not in yet,
Then
you
he
don't
doesn't
get
help the
ability.
treasures.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Okay, I'm not going to do that then. I'm going to pay... Wait, he is in yet.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, sorry.
That's why I asked if we got impact
sorry.
tremored.
Okay, sorry. Okay, yes. So impact tremors first. So 1 damage to Chanel and Chris.
Another damage to the Wall of Reverence.
Another damage to the Wall of Reverence.
Just let me know when there's 6 on it.
I'm
There's
keeping
2
track.
on, there's 2 on it right now.
Okay.
That's
That's all I knew of 2.
Cracking 4 treasures. Yes. Cracking 4 treasures. And using a mana from Bergie. So the 4 treasures will be 4 instances of Mayhem Devil. So that will wipe out the Wall of Reverence. Treasures go away. From my hand.
Side note.
What?
You could target Chris with the Mayhem Devil, and then the Chandra would finish off the Wall of Reverence for you.
Oh, yeah, it could be non-combat damage to a player. Let's
Or
do
you
that.
can just turn your commander sideways.
Yeah,
and
4.
not-
No,
Let's do it that way. So 4 at
We're
Chris,
done.
and then the other
We're
4,
done
yeah,
misplaying.
Let's do that. Yeah, you're
Perfect from here on out.
Done misplaying. Also, why is Nixilis sideways?
Right. I forgot to untap.
Now we're done misplaying.
Now we're done misplaying. Okay. Persistent Constrictor hits the battlefield. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, they lose a life. And I
Impact
put a
Tremors.
-1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature they control, and it has persist. Now Impact Tremors hits
Well,
Chris
and
Chanel take
Bergie
damage.
mana on the cast.
Yes. Impact Tremors. They each take a damage. Gets another counter.
Oh, goodness.
And I exile another card.
Together, Nelson and I are a dual-core processor.
I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to cast Kaya's Ghost Form.
Generating 1 red mana.
Yep, hold on.
No,
Yeah, you're right, on the cast. So it generates a mana. It's also a non-creature spell, so casting Flame Breather will trigger, dealing 1 damage to each opponent. That will trigger up Nixilis. He will go... Where's the 3 on here? There it is. Exiling another card. Oh. That was cast from exile. That will get me a treasure. I knew I missed something. That will get me a treasure from Prosper.
Give me your tea.
I'm going to move to combat.
I have Psychic Vapor out and no untapped mana. I wouldn't fuck
I have
with
2
me.
mana. Oh,
I'm going to swing.
It's so heavy.
I'm going to swing up Nixilis at Chris, and then I'm going to swing at Chanel for 2, 8, 11, 4, and then 1, so that's 5. That's 16, 18, 19.
Chris responses.
All right.
wait. There's our response.
Courtney
How much
loved
mana
himself
is
too
that?
much.
37.
Okay.
Excellent.
And then 19 at Chanel.
I got that.
Okay. So Nixilis came back tonight, and there were 2 MVPs. First one, my opponent's not having instant speed interaction after the Nixilis protection was removed. And the second was Chanel. And I guess by proxy, Teach was also helping out. That was an embarrassing game of Magic, to be honest. I haven't run this deck in so long, and I forgot how many different instances of interaction I purposely built into this deck. So if you recall, way back when, fans of the show will remember I built this as my Chris Tribute deck originally because I really liked what he did with Torwalkie and the damage that he can throw around with the new Torwalkie that was printed, I guess at this point, like 2 years, but 37 sets ago. And I liked it a lot. So I wanted to build a kind of a pinger deck around Nixilis, Captive Kingpin, because I really like the card. And when left unchecked, when there's no interaction, it can get out of hand. So out of hand that it broke my brain, and I think I'm still buffering all the mistakes I made in that game. So many thanks to my friends for helping me slow down and realize everything that I missed. But that's just how a complex game of Magic can get at times. So the deck is great. I need to go through and slow down. And, there are a few... Really what I did is, before I came here, I knew I had empty slots in this deck and I wanted to play it. So I just grabbed a bunch of shit from the Valgaboth deck that I liked. We only saw one card, I believe, that I put in the deck from the Valgaboth Precon, and that was the Lord of Pain, which I figured if Chris had some sort of white removal, it wasn't going to stick around because it was going to shut down his entire, gain life mill every turn. But I wanted to get it on the board. I think it's a cool card. It definitely drew the removal, and I know Schnell appreciated that because he said his favorite removal is removal that's not used on his cards. So I guess that was me paying him back for winning this game for me, mayhaps. But the game was great. Schnell's Avatar deck, to be honest, I don't know the last time I started looking at cards in sets, especially Universes Beyond sets. I can't, I'm old now. At 38 years old with 2 kids, I cannot keep up with the daily deluge of Magic content. So I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on, but holy shit, is Schnell's new commander really neat, and firebending, and I'm guessing there's probably airbending, waterbending, all the other kind of, bend it and jerk it you can find in this game. So I thought that deck was really cool. I hope we see it again soon. It did so much cool shit, and really the only thing that derailed it was Teej being able to bounce all that stuff back to Schnell's hand. Otherwise, as Schnell alluded to, I think he would have been able to pick us off quite easily and really run away with it. Chris's life gain mill deck, I like it a lot. It's really cool to see the incremental, it's hard to win through mill, but the incremental things that the value he can gain as he's just slowly chipping away at our deck. And we saw his mill remove valuable pieces from every deck tonight, which is great when you can take away pieces of the game that your opponents need in order to build their strategy. But the fact that on top of that, he's just gaining incremental life and turn after turn after turn after turn, it helps to put himself out of reach of, crackback attacks and things like that. Really, at that point, the only thing he's concerned about really is commander damage coming at him and managing and mitigating commander damage from different players so that he doesn't lose to 21 commander damage. Teej's Mutate deck, I love the way that it's shifted and changed over the years. I thought it was really cool when Ikoria came out and he built it back when we were fucking playing on webcams because the world was shut down. I believe Ikoria came out in 2019. And we did a lot of spell table after that because the world shut down for years. And we saw it a lot then, but the way that it's changed over the past, 5 to 6 years, however long it's been that he's had that deck built, has been really cool to watch. I like that deck a lot. There's new cards in it all the time with releases of new sets. I need to do what my friends do and update my decks as new sets come out. I don't do that nearly as much. I think there would be some value gained there, probably in all of my decks. But I thought it was a great game. Everybody's decks did things they were supposed to do. Teej got out of control with some of his mutating stuff. Schnell's deck just went wild with firebending. Chris was milling cards and gaining life left and right. And then when I finally realized what I had on the board, my deck started doing what it's supposed to do. Or I should say when my friends realized what was on the board, then my deck started doing what it was supposed to do. So again, a little bit embarrassing that I was so far off my game. But I guess, sometimes it just happens. But I thought it was a great game. I do love the deck. I need to give it a more cursory overview as far as upgrades, not just from what I like from the Duskmourn Valgaboth Precon Commander deck, which kind of overlaps so well with what Nixilis is trying to do, but just other cards, that have been printed since then. So I thought it was a great game. Looking forward to bringing Nixilis back sooner than once every 4 to 6 months.
I enjoyed the game tonight as far as the decks that everyone came to the table with. Nelson came with Nixilis, which is a blast of a deck. I really like seeing him play that. Chris came to the table with Hope. I think that's probably my favorite deck that Chris has currently. Just the Azorius Mill. I love every single time he plays it. And I'm always excited to sit down and play against that deck. And Schnell came to the table with a brand new deck tonight with a commander that seems very powerful. And ironically, I want to see the things the deck can do, despite the fact that I set him back horribly. So I started the game with 5 cards in hand. My very first opening hand I threw away, and I shouldn't have. I had 3 lands. I had things that I could play, but I didn't really have any card advantage or ramp, and I think that was a trap for myself. Instead of just playing with what I have, I decided to get greedy, and it ended up costing me 3 mulligans and starting the game out with nothing. I feel like I recovered fairly well in the early game with Llanowar Elves, Elvish Mystic, a Jorga Tree Speaker that got removed promptly, but at that point I had plenty of mana and I was able to do things. But if it weren't for Chris, I wouldn't have been drawing much. So Chris, who's a real friend to me tonight, allowing me to draw cards and see a few more things that I wouldn't have. I was able to build up one super scary monster that I knew was not going to last long, and I needed to use all of my mana, and I didn't really have an opportunity to save up for protection, which I did have in my hand, but I just needed to get things out, and then after a board wipe, I got out a Cephalid Constable and mutated Brokos onto it. Schnell had up 1 blocker, which I phased out, and I was able to hit him, and the reason I did that was because he threw down his commander. His commander cost 7 mana, and I knew that hitting him would set him back, so that's simply why I did it. But at the time, we had a propaganda on the board for Chris, which I did have ways in hand to deal with, but it involved mutating. Nelson was still building up resources, but I was concerned that Schnell was going to have a really big turn with his scary new commander out and all the firebending and mana that he was going to be able to store up, and I didn't want it directed at me because more often than not it usually is. So I decided to set him back, and then I just with one more turn I was going to be able to stabilize a little bit, maybe go after Nelson, set him back a little bit. But then Nelson decided he was going to use that turn to start popping off, and that's what happened. He ended up outvaluing all of us, and he just kind of walked away with the game. So I really like the Nixilis deck. I really like how he built it. I know that I think one of the biggest problems with the deck, and I say that lightly, is Nelson has too many different effects that deal damage. Like when somebody does this, you get the damage. When somebody does this, you get a damage. When somebody does this, you get a damage. And I think trying to keep track of all those individual triggers really slows him down a little bit. And it's not a diss against my friend Nelson. It's just when you have so many different triggers, you have to keep track of all of them. And I think a solution to that might be focusing on one way you want to deal 1 damage. If it's casting a spell, instead of having a bunch of different things that do 1 damage for one separate reason, get a bunch of things that will do 1 damage individually for doing one thing, because then you have a stack of cards that all deal 1 damage from the same event. Easier to keep track of, easier to flip through. I think another thing that might benefit Nelson is just goldfishing the deck. I know that I've got a lot of complicated decks, a lot of different triggers to keep track of, and what I found helps, especially with like for my Planeswalker deck, for example, is when I goldfish that deck, I tend to put my Planeswalkers out on my playmat in order of how I want to activate them. So I know that I'm going to go down the line, and that's going to streamline everything. And I think if Nelson just takes some time and goldfishes and practices with the deck, and he knows what event each individual card is going to trigger, then he can maybe practice organizing his things in such a way where he knows this is going to trigger, this is going to trigger, this is going to trigger, and just kind of go down the line. And it's really going to speed things up. And again, I'm not complaining about it, but I know that one of his hang-ups with is he feels like it takes too long. And I don't want him to disassemble the deck at all. I just want him to get more comfortable with it, more practice, and get that muscle memory going. So when he does a thing, we just streamline the thing, and then it's going to go quicker, and then it's going to feel better, and then he's going to feel better and more confident himself. So I think that's a thing or two that maybe he wants to consider. So anyway. I decided to highlight this card here. This is a card that I bought for the deck from the Avatar set. This is Phoenix Fleet Airship. This is a vehicle with flying, and it says, at the beginning of my end step, if I sacrificed a permanent this turn, I create a token that's a copy of this vehicle. I really like this card because the main thing I like to do with Mutate is copy the creatures that I am mutating. I like to just build an army of all these things, so if something gets removed, I've got a bunch of other things that maybe have effects when they mutate, and then I'm going to mutate on top of those, and so my options are always open. Ideally is how I want the deck to play. So the reason I like this card is it's not a creature inherently, it's a vehicle, but it has Crew 1. So as soon as I crew it and turn it into a creature, and then I mutate on top of it, suddenly it being a vehicle is irrelevant, because it's no longer an artifact creature, or an artifact, it's whatever the mutated card is on top. So I don't have to worry about crewing it anymore, it's whatever it is. Whatever is mutated on top of it. It has flying, which is really nice for this deck, because I like creatures that have evasion abilities. And it still has that ability at the beginning of my end step. If I sacrifice a permanent, I create a copy of it. The deck has a lot of fetch lands in it, which pair well with its new commander Teval, because Teval allows me to bring lands from my graveyard back to the battlefield tapped. So if I sacrifice a land, I've sacrificed a permanent, and then I make it a copy of whatever the mutated airship is. So now I have 2 of those guys, and then Teval can bring a land back, and I can sacrifice it. Now I have 4 of those guys, and the more I mutate onto something, the stronger my copies are going to be. So that is the dream that I have for this card. I hope to actually see it in play one day soon, but that was the card that I put in the deck from the new set. The end.
So I came into this game tonight primarily to have fun with my friends, but secondly, just to kind of gauge where this deck was at, because I remember feeling like it needed some retooling the last time I ran it, but it was so long ago that I just wanted a refresher on, what kind of changes I should make in this deck. And my immediate and the largest takeaway was, for a deck that runs blue, there was very little card draw in it, and I think I need to see more cards, because that lack of card velocity kind of led to me just looking at a handful of lands for most of the game. And I know flooding is kind of a hard thing to work around. If you're just drawing lands, you're just drawing lands. But if you have something like Collector's Vault or Looters, there should be a way to kind of turn those into a little more gas. And if I had that, there's a very real chance that this game could have gone a little differently. Normally, I'm involved in most pissing matches in our little pod here. So it was kind of a rare sight for me to see one between Tej and Schnell. That doesn't happen often. It's usually Nelson and me, or Schnell and I, or Tej and I. I'm usually in there somewhere. So those two kind of effectively neutralized each other, and it led to just 2 insanely insurmountable turns by Nelson with that Ob deck. It's like it just took like 2 pieces, the Ob and some of the the damage dealers, like the Cataract Parasite, the Birdie, and it just kind of steamrolled from there. That mana that Birdie generates, we see it so often in this pod in decks with access to red. She just throws mana around everywhere. She's just fantastic, and that's really all it took for Nelson to pull away with this one. If there was a weakness for my board position, it was just one large untargetable commander, and that's really all it took. I was still in the mid 30s for life going into Nelson's last turn there, but it really is irrelevant when it comes to commander damage. So maybe just seeing a few more cards, seeing a little more interaction would have saved me there. For new decks tonight, Schnell's deck that he brought to the table, this is the first time I've seen Avatar cards in person. As the set was being spoiled, I didn't really pay it much mind. I don't dislike Avatar, but I haven't seen too much of it. It felt like one of those sets that I could skip. And when I went through the list, I was surprised by the number of singles that I think I'm going to pick up from it. And being able to see some of those firebending, way better, I felt in this game than it read while I was going through some of the spoilers, some of the card lists. So I might have to comb through it one more time. Seeing that keyword in effect might improve like how I feel about some of those cards. So I'll go through the set once more, and before I place my order, I thought Firebending was great. I thought that was a really, really good deck. I was terrified when that commander hit. When he generates 4 floating mana and you only need 6 to turn him into a powerhouse, that is not hard to do. And yeah, if not for Tej, committing war crimes mid-game like that, this might have been Schnell's game to lose. It was a great game, and shuffle up and go again.
So the debut for Ozai the Phoenix Lord did not go as planned because apparently the deck is too scary. So that is a good note for me to keep in mind that I am viewed as a big threat and need to play accordingly. I was in the position to take Tej out on my next turn with a double combat swing and didn't get the chance to do anything else the rest of the game. I had to politic to find removal so that Tej could not hurt anyone else with the Brococephalid combo, and even that, I'm already behind, and I'm basically taking the turn off so that no one else gets hurt. That is probably a poor decision on my part. I should have let him just do whatever he wanted to everyone else, force them to use their removal on him, and start focusing on my own rebuilding. But I made my choices. I fought for the greater good. I was a very co-op game today because I had to... I got to help Nelson. I didn't have to do it. I have a deck that runs very similar in Nekasar that I have not played in a while, and Nelson was basically playing Grixis minus blue because blue would make things too complicated to keep track of everything. And overall, that deck is a monster, and I can't imagine how more complicated it would become with that third color, let alone all the triggers that were going on and every single interaction. It is a machine that Bergie basically just dumped nitrous into and let it run wild. The extra mana was ridiculous because all the card draw in the world doesn't matter if you can't cast the spells, but Bergie letting everything feed into just more cards hitting the table, more pieces of the machine. It got out of hand. Removal needs to be saved and used for those things because once it's built, it's hard to pick it apart. Chris's Hope deck, it did better than we've seen in the past, but still not quite there.
I love Mill. I want Hope to do better. I want Mill to do better, but not enough that I lose to it because that's disappointing. So find that happy middle spot where he's happy with the deck and I'm happy with not losing to it. And then Teval, Tej did the war crime against me, and then I again sacrificed for the greater good to take hit or to get rid of his threat, and then we both lost to Nelson. So we need to stop fighting each other and work together to fight our enemies, and then fight each other because the game can only have one winner. To see if we actually do that and how that goes, like and subscribe to keep up on all the games we put out, and feel free to go back and check out other things we've done or comment about more missed triggers or whatever. So either way, thank you for watching.